BYDFi is a crypto exchange on desktop and mobile where you can spot trade, futures trade, use leverage tokens, and copy the trades of top traders. If you sign up with the link in the description, you get a free $100 when you deposit $100. There's hundreds of crypto available on their spot exchange, as well as a free test account so you can practice futures trading without getting wrecked. BYDFi. Hello everybody, welcome back. So we're going to do Chainlink. We were supposed to do it yesterday, so something went wrong. I uploaded the wrong video. I don't know what happened. I'll pay more attention, make sure that this one gets uploaded properly. So we'll start with the Bitcoin pair here on the 3-day, getting a support on the 10 exponential. Actually, every component of this, although sort of moving into the cloud, every component of it looks quite bullish against its Bitcoin pair. The target given, I would say, on this run would be an extension of this horizontal. If we just extend this over here, it more or less coincides with the 200 simple and exponential, starting around 3,243 sats. So a decent move if it were to happen based on a 3-day. So obviously this is a 3-day, so by the time this video is finished, don't expect the price to be up there, but it's a rough area, good 25-30% move. Based on the 3-day, the momentum's still quite strong on this one, so it looks pretty sweet. We'll take it to a daily to see what the daily looks like. So we're pushing loads of major resistance at the moment. So we've got ourselves what looks like a symmetrical triangle formation here. Again, this is just a Bitcoin pair. So a symmetrical triangle getting towards the end of an apex. So when you get towards the end of an apex, a fake out move is more likely. So if we did see a move down, for instance, and we hit the bottom of the Bollinger Band on this daily, maybe the 50 exponential moving average, that's where we probably scrape out a low and then actually recover to not just revisit the previous local high, but then go on to that 3,300 sat zone. So look, pretty sweet. I do like the way that it looks, but let's have a look at the tether pair. So the tether pair has already broken out and actually did do that kind of move, didn't it? So that actually moved down into a 50 exponential moving average after a golden cross as well. So golden cross on exponentials here, golden cross on simples. So lots and lots of support below us from this level. So we're pushing the Bollinger Band again. So just like the Bitcoin pair, we're pushing into those resistances at the moment, and if it were to break, then yeah, we go on to our previous local high. That's at 11-12% from there, or we could pull back to an 8% and get another really good opportunity to pick it up before we bounce, and that comes in around $6.90. If it were to happen, it might not happen. Let's have a look at the momentum. So momentum's tailing off. It's not cross positive. It's above the 0 point, so it wouldn't take long really for this to pick up if it wanted to. Right. Let's do the 4-hourly then. Any clues on the 4-hourly? Well, it looks like the consolidation has ended on this 4-hourly here. So we broke out and consolidated, and now it looks like we're trying to move onwards and upwards. Above the Bollinger Band, in fact, we're above all major moving averages. Moving averages not in the exact correct place, but they are below price action, which is good. We are about to, what looks like, make a positive cross above a 0 point, probably at some point today if we can hold this price or higher. And we'd still have the pump signal that was generated back over here. That's not cancelled out, I would say. It's still definitely there, but it hasn't really materialized yet. I think based on the 3-day and the daily on the Bitcoin pair, things look quite good. So let's check the 3-day on its tether pair to see what's going on here. And it basically is doing the same thing, supporting the 10 exponential with a view to move up to the 940, which is the top of this giant accumulation zone. We've been in this area for about since last May, really, so over a year. Definitely a long period of time, and an accumulation range between 5 and 940, less than 100% range, but that's pretty standard really when you're dealing with a giant accumulation range in a cryptocurrency. What have we got as far as signals are concerned? Well, there was a pump signal generated down at the 750, which is just a little higher than where we are right now. So the 3-day has a pump signal with a target again to the top of the range being the 200 exponential. Nothing more than a death cross retest on the higher term time frames. Just got to respect that. And it would just be a move up to the top of the accumulation range, so 940. If we were to measure that move just for a laugh to see what sort of move that would be, it's again another 25% move. So we are looking for something to take place for Chainlink, even if it's just a move back up to the top of the accumulation range and then back down again, maybe back down to where we are or lower. So things do look quite good. And again, crypto is just so boring at the moment. I mean, things are popping here, there, and everywhere. But if you look a little closer, most of the time the volume is so low. So you'll see cryptos that are rallying like 10, 20, 30, 40%. But then you look a little closer, the 24-hour trading volume is like a few hundred $1,000 at best. So it doesn't take long, it doesn't take much money to pump those charts, whereas something like Chainlink, you know, it is maturing quite nicely. Every component of the chart looks good. If it wasn't so attached to the price of a Bitcoin, and as all cryptocurrencies are, I would generally be looking for this one to make its way up here, you know, this month, next month, and then if we can break here, then we start to really pick up pace and build an uptrend. At the moment, though, it is basically just an accumulation range, and I make these videos every now and then, maybe every few months, about Chainlink, and it's always the same thing. We're in an accumulation range. This is where we should accumulate from. It's basically that simple. There's nothing much more to it than that. This is the first time, I would say, however, that Chainlink has started to look a little bit more bullish, despite being in the same range. It definitely looks a little bit better than it has done normally, but it doesn't cancel out the fact that it was still within the range and not looking to effectively break the range. But you know, for those of you who accumulate in an accumulation range, you're not particularly bothered about trading it. You're looking at it, picking it up, getting as much of it as possible. And Chainlink has been very, very patient with us and has allowed us all this time to be dollar cost averaging into it, because yeah, that's the beauty of it, and that's also something that we should all have been doing, and it's still not finished yet. You can still keep doing it now at this level. Once we've broken this area, though, I think the accumulation range would be over, and I wouldn't really want to buy any more Chainlink above 940. I think that's the highest I'd be looking to pay for it. But a little bit further down the line, we would be looking for this to break and make these sort of similar kind of moves. Whether it's a year or 2 years from now, it seems pretty likely that Chainlink is one of the altcoins that has a high degree of success. And I'm not talking a millionaire starter kit. I'm talking about risk to reward at this level. You know, some altcoins you could buy today and you might never get a return on them ever. They might only ever go down. Whereas Chainlink, I have a sneaky suspicion that it's going to complete its previous cycle, and if that's the case, then we are looking for a new all-time high on this in a year or two down the line. And so that's not a massive gain, you know, even at this level. If it to go to just beyond a new all-time high, it's less than a 10x from here, but from the bottom of the range it would have been a 10x. And to be fair with you, this is one of the only coins that escaped the criticism of the SEC for whatever reason. I'm sure there's still time for them to say something about them, but they've managed to escape all of that. So as far as I can see, it is a chart that can be taken seriously. It's an old chart as well, with a decent amount of price action behind it, and also one that has historically in bear markets and bull markets outperformed Bitcoin. So yeah, I think this is it now for Chainlink, and I think really we should be sitting back and enjoying the ride, really. And if you haven't bought any, it's up to you if you want to buy it. It's completely your call, but I have been buying it for over a year in this level because I'm pretty confident of the outcome, which is a new all-time high somewhere else down the line. Again, risk to reward. I'm not trying to chase a billion X. I'm just looking at the risk to reward, and the risk to reward seems very good indeed. Right, I'll leave it with you there. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.